So I made this crappy prop in case something like this episode happened, and it kind of calls for it. It's my feels light bulb, and it's gonna have to be a little bit blue at the end because there may have been a couple tears that may not be visible exactly, but they're there. Let's just begin, and yeah. Continuing the treehouse insanity, I'm going to be watching 2 episodes today on Sunday. Watching 2 episodes today, and finalizing the one that I did from last week. It's something. It really is something. But this one is, I have had 2 people so far, one in text message form, just blow the hell up at me saying, watch immediately, avoid everything, watch or something. And I've had somebody else say 11 out of 10. So, heck, I've already been hyped up a little bit, so now I'm just, yeah, I don't know about this one. I don't even know what the damn episode title is, and that's a good thing, because I don't know anything about this one. Yeah, so there's really not that much for me to say. I'm just gonna hit that play button. Okay, beginning episode 7, something or other, in 3, 2, 1, start. That was a weird start. Okay, sure.
Is this such a good idea? What are you talking about?
Oh, no.
This is the best idea I've ever had. It's just you.
No.
Non-Pegasus ponies fall through the clouds.
Oh, God.
I think we're good.
If this is what I think it is, this is not gonna be good. I got nothing around to... No.
Go to Cloudsdale to finish your report. I'm just wondering if this is the best way to get there.
Okay.
It'll be fine. Besides, how else could I get there?
Some of you know what the hell I'm going through my brain when somebody says 11 out of 10.
Huh. Those do seem a lot safer.
Yeah, then I'm not worried about Scootaloo. But when I hear things like 11 out of 10 and must watch immediately and the Scootaloo initially in the beginning, and kind of gets me a little scared / afraid / excited.
The little ma'am, are you all right?
Well, I knew this was eventually going to happen. Well, we already saw him in the thing,
Yes.
but finally.
At your service.
So, I heard rumors about this. I was right. Well, we already saw him in the darned Christmas episode at the end, very end. So, now it's complete canon and everything. Yay, it's been about 7 years, so good? I look forward to this one. My hype is increasing even further now. I am happy. Now, where's her mother at? That's what I want to know.
Honey, something's going on out here.
Okay.
Heavens to Celestia! What's wrong with her?
I don't know, but you just made it worse.
Sorry, it's just your Rainbow Dash's parents!
Yeah, I know. Pretty much the fan has been wondering where the heck this is gonna happen. We get it.
Oh, dear, please! You might shatter my Princess Celestia commemorative plates! Ow!
You've already done, yeah.
I can't believe I'm meeting you. My name's Scootaloo, and I'm doing a school report on your daughter.
Our Rainbow Dash?
The report's on an inspirational pony in my life, and no pony inspires me more than she does.
I am still very afraid.
Scrapbook for my report. I'm her biggest fan.
Yeah.
Little Trotter, what you say is impossible. Because no pony is a bigger fan of our Rainbow Dash than us!
Whoa. You always wear that shirt?
Actually, it's laundry day, but pretty great.
This smile is not going to come off my face anytime soon.
name's Windy Whistles, and I just have to say that it is a total blast to meet some pony that
I love
loves
both of them
Rainbow
already.
Dash as much as we do.
What can we help you with?
Well,
Adopt her,
I know all
you
about
sons
Rainbow
of
Dash's time in
bitches.
Ponyville. I don't know anything about her life before that.
Well,
That is
you
if she doesn't have
came to
parents.
the right place.
Here you go. Rainbow Dash's favorite meal.
Ah.
A pasta and potato sandwich on sourdough. She just loved a carbo load.
I can't believe I'm eating Rainbow Dash's favorite food, made by Rainbow Dash's mom, while sitting in Rainbow Dash's childhood kitchen. This is the greatest day of
Where's
my
Rainbow
life!
Dash at?
Oh,
I think it's time for a
Don't know if that
tour of the
belongs there.
house.
It's not gonna. The glue isn't gonna work.
Our
It's just
little
not.
Dashie was an early learner, and so rambunctious.
I'm gonna have to go back on each one of these photos.
Exciting!
I'm gonna have to go back because that one of them was really adorable.
is that her room?
They are prepared.
Rainbow Dash's linen closet. Her carpet. Her inspirational poster. When the going gets tough, the tough don't notice because they have hard shells. That's so Rainbow Dash.
Kind of made Tank. That whole idea with Tank. Yeah.
Scootaloo,
Fate.
want to see something really cool? I installed the sound effects myself.
Yeah.
Pretty great, huh?
So great.
And look at this. She was wearing it when she spoke her first words.
So cool.
And this broken lantern is from when she first learned to fly. And this bitten apple is from when she grew her first tooth.
These parents.
So many memories.
This all makes so
You're
much
so
sense.
lucky to have all of these.
This makes so much
I
sense.
may have a ton of Dash Mentos, but I don't have any of those Rainbow Dash Saves Ponyville headlines like you.
Tradesies?
Dealsies.
I love both of them already.
So, where's all the Wonderbolt stuff?
You mean Rainbow Dash's personal collection of Wonderbolt memorabilia?
No, I mean, where's all the stuff about Rainbow Dash getting accepted into the Wonderbolt family?
Okay.
Getting chosen as a Wonderbolt? Wait, you don't know that your daughter's a Wonderbolt? And I got to tell you? Oh, wow! You should see your faces right now! See, that's
Yeah.
what your faces look like.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Our daughter's a Wonderbolt? Great timing.
Great door.
It's unbelievable.
You two were kind enough to show me the Rainbow Dash you know. Now please, allow me to show you the Rainbow Dash I know.
Let's make some thunder. I was born to make thunder.
Hey, that was pretty cool.
We've got turbulence. How? Where's it coming from?
Oh no.
Okay, which pony broke protocol and invited guests to our training exercises?
Embarrassment.
Yes, share with me. Dad! So good to see you.
We've been waiting for those lines for 7 freaking years.
You do. And wow, you were so amazing up there with all of that flying.
How did you know I was here?
Scootaloo filled us in on everything. You modest pony, you.
Why didn't she
I can't believe I'm
tell
documenting the
them
moment
that she was a
your parents first saw you as
Wonderbolt?
a Wonderbolt.
No.
And these must be your Wonderbolt friends. Hello, team. I'm Windy Whistles, the mom of the best Wonderbolt ever. Yeah!
I totally have
Just kidding.
these
You guys
parents.
were great too.
Yeah, I can understand.
Mom!
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. And love those goggles. Love them. You know, I have goggles too, but they're mostly just for swimming. Oh, and bath time.
Mom, please. They don't want to hear about your bath time.
I can't believe it. My daughter, a Wonderbolt. So proud.
Dad, hold it together. We're in public.
I know.
Yeah,
Just, you had a goal.
it does
and
make sense why
you
she may
achieved
not.
it.
She may not tell him, but still.
All right, Wonderbolts. Let's hit the showers and
I'm
give
just happy
Rainbow
Scootaloo's
Dash
in this
some
episode.
time to spend with her family.
But I just don't know what to make of that. Yeah.
I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. Sir, you really raised a great flyer.
Oh, yes.
Oh no. Tears welling up again.
Dad?
Must escape.
Could you give us a sec? Is something wrong?
You should have warned me that you were bringing my parents, or talked to Twilight or something, not just shown up.
Why?
It's just my parents and I have a delicate relationship. I love them very much, and we're really close, but there's a reason I didn't tell them I'm a Wonderbolt. They can be a little bit embarrassing.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, really. And now you've invited a whole lot of crazy into my life.
Okay, this will explain some things.
Bo and Windy, I'd like you to meet Apple Bloom and Sweetie Belle. Huh? Hello.
Greetings, small ponies.
Are you excited to see Rainbow Dash?
Oh my, yes! And to think we never bothered to come to a Wonderbolt event.
We said if Rainbow Dash isn't a Wonderbolt, then what's the point?
They gotta
But
explain a
now
lot of
she is.
things. They really do
And
now.
she earned it. Did you know it all started when she won a spot in the coveted Wonderbolt Academy, training under Spitfire?
I didn't know that. How wonderful.
But then she had some
Rainbow
heavy
Dash's mom is
competition,
just so
especially
awesome.
against another Pegasus named Lightning
They
Dash.
both are, but still.
No.
But of course, Rainbow Dash proved to be the best, and later made it into the Wonderbolt.
My cheeks are already
Returns.
hurting. This is not good.
Again.
This is not good.
Jealous ex-Wonderbolt, Wind Rider, was worried that Rainbow Dash might break his speed record, and so he framed her for a crime she didn't commit.
Oh no.
But
Yeah, but we
thanks to
gotta go.
Rarity, Rainbow Dash proved
We
her
gotta go
innocence
over a
and
lot of
became
stuff, don't
backup
we?
Wonderbolt, until Fire Streak retired, and she became an official Wonderbolt.
Hooray! Wow, what a gripping tale.
You really know your Rainbow Dash history. You're going to do great on your report.
Yeah.
Show's about to start.
Come on, Bolts! Let's start this thing!
Wonderbolt Spring Showcase, here we go!
I still just I can't believe this is finally happening after 7 freaking years.
Then build it back up again and tear it back down again. Yeah!
Yeah, they are definitely those type of parents. the sports athlete parents.
Wonderbolt ever!
Woohoo! That's my daughter!
It really does explain a lot, doesn't it? Yeah, it explains a lot. This doesn't really excuse her completely, but still, I can understand. Yeah.
Your folks were definitely loud, but they weren't that bad.
That okay.
Whoa! Since when did we add fireworks to the show? We didn't.
Ah, the girls! Yeah! Go, 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 go!
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Go, Rainbow Dash! You sign that photo! Woo! Cut the ribbon! Cut the ribbon! Cut the ribbon! Cut the ribbon! The camera loves you! Yeah! Now let's do the pyramid. Scootaloo, get up there. You're the top.
You really do got yourself your very own mega fans. Lucky you.
Yeah, that isn't even beginning to describe it. It's just. Oh, that's those two. Yeah. Pretty sure they're just friends, right? Yeah.
You hung that towel! Yeah!
Greatest towel hanger of all time. Towel, 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 towel.
There we go.
This is ridiculous. Mom and Dad, you are both too supportive. This is exactly why I didn't tell you I was a Wonderbolt. You're just too much.
Did we do something wrong?
Yes! The fireworks, the cheerleading, and how do you even compare who is better or worse at hanging up a towel?
We're just trying to be supportive.
Well, I'm tired of it. I've had enough of you being so
Okay.
proud of every little ridiculous, insignificant thing I do. I think
Okay.
you should leave.
First of all, great job yelling at us, sweetie. No one
Oh, come
your
on.
parents feel more worthless than you.
Oh,
Your
God.
words were direct, clear, and so painful.
Oh,
There's
God.
nothing you can't do.
God.
Why? Scootaloo, you don't understand. I met your parents hoping to learn more about you.
Oh,
But
God.
I don't like what I found out.
This is a little
I'll
awkward.
find some pony else to do my hero report on.
Oh, damn.
Scootaloo, wait! I know I wasn't myself back there, and I shouldn't have snapped at my parents. That's exactly why I didn't tell them I'm a Wonderbolt.
I don't understand. They're so proud of you.
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
Okay, but you might want to hold on to your wings because this could rock you to your very core. Believe it or not, there was a time when I wasn't the best at everything. See this picture? It looks like I want something awesome, but actually...
And last but not least, it's time to hand out our participant stickers.
Yeah!
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Rainbow Dash, you show up! Greatest participant.
Oh, my God, her
ever.
mom. Is that who I think it is?
Realize you didn't win.
Is that who I think it is? Was that Derby at the
Granted,
top?
I was the youngest pony in the senior competitive circuit. Most other ponies my age were still in the junior flappers club. I thought it was utterly mortifying having my parents cheer me on even when I lost. But then, when I started to win competitions, which
Yeah, it is.
didn't take very
It
long, by
is.
the way, things got even worse.
Yeah!
Rainbow!
Yeah, Rainbow Dash, you show up!
Being the best came with consequences. Very loud, very embarrassing
Yeah.
consequences.
You know, some ponies would dream of having parents like that.
Yeah, right.
Oh, God.
Me.
Oh.
Growing up, I never thought I'd be the best at anything because no pony ever told me. But your parents told you over and over again. Look, best bath taker ever, best carrot eater under 3, greatest napper of all time.
Yeah, I am pretty good at napping. I can fall asleep anywhere.
Yeah. Huh? For your entire life, your parents gave you the confidence to believe in yourself.
You're right. I was always so embarrassed by my parents that I didn't realize their support actually made me the awesome, confident, amazing, awesome, and awesome pony I am. And I took them for granted.
And you yelled at them.
I gotta make this right.
Hmm.
I have an idea, but I'm gonna need your help. That is, if you're willing to help me after I acted like that.
Now that's a great picture. Rainbow Dash learns the error of her ways.
I'm telling you, I just can't see a thing. Scootaloo, you were just so great at blindfolds.
It's true.
Gonna watch this
You
one
must
3
tell me what kind of knot
times.
you used. Falconer's knot? Wait, no. A farmer's loop.
What's this all about, anywho?
Windy whistles and bow hot hoof. Please be seated for a super private Wonderbolt event. Mom and Dad, welcome to the... I love my parents and I'm sorry that I took them for granted and I know that they made me who I am today, so I really want to make it up to them. Event.
I would shorten that a little bit.
Enjoy. Thanks for doing this. Happy to help. Mom and Dad, I want you to know that I'm your biggest fan.
Oh, honey, thank you. But you didn't have to do all this. It's kind of embarrassing.
It is a bit much.
And that's why Rainbow Dash is the most inspirational pony in my life.
Thank you, Scootaloo. Very well researched, but a little heavy on the pictures, and there was a moldy sandwich in your report. I'll give you a B.
Okay, well.
Greatest report giver of all time! Scootaloo! 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 Scootaloo!
Keep it down! Okay, this isn't a rock and roll concert!
Please!
Oh. I didn't talk a lot at the end of that episode because I just gotta have to watch that one again. That actually kind of like really hit me, and that happens before. That's happened before, but that really hit me. I gotta watch that one over again. Like right now, cause that like those last 5 minutes, man. That I mean, yeah, that was oof. Okay. So I think I've watched this episode 3.5 times so far, and adopt her. Just do it. Just adopt her. Just do it. I swear to God. I swear. This episode like the last 30 seconds of my freaking reaction, like, oh my god. Whoa. Okay. I don't even know where to begin with this episode. All I have to say is, like, I heard rumors a while ago that there may be Rainbow Dash's appearance may be in season 7. I heard rumors about this, didn't really know if it was true. I think that's probably why I wasn't super blown away, because I imagined that they would be there eventually. But as you saw in the beginning of this reaction, I was a little bit worried because of the whole Scootaloo being on a big freaking, what the hell is it called? Slingshot type thing. If she flies, then you're gonna ruin a big moment for me. And they didn't do that. But I'll tell you something. Rainbow Dash's parents are freaking amazing. I completely can understand where those parents are going, where their mindset is. Because they have this kid. I've seen this type of parent before. It's like a parent who is like overly concerned about like them doing really well. It sort of felt, her parents sort of felt that way to me. But it wasn't any sort of bad thing. It was just the fact that Rainbow Dash was just embarrassed about her parents, and I can definitely understand where that may come up when, you know, kids go play with other kids and the mother shows up and embarrasses the kid with all this, you know, lovey-dovey type crap, which did happen a lot in this episode. But yeah, I can definitely understand the parents, and I have to say, those parents were amazing. I loved both of them. I loved them. Like, it tore me up inside at the end of this episode where, well, not the end, but like the whole thing where like Rainbow Dash is in the locker room and the parents come in and they're all, you know, super excited about a freaking towel. And like, you know, just that moment where like the parents are like, we're sorry, though. Did we do really well doing horrible things or something? I forget exactly the line now, but the big thing that really made this episode like amazing beyond imagination was watching it again and recognizing the parallels between the way that Scootaloo worships Rainbow Dash as, you know, a role model, and the fact that Rainbow Dash's parents also worship Rainbow Dash as a role model. And when there was an altercation in the locker room, it was sort of like, you know, it hit Scootaloo too. It really did. And it's just sort of like this sort of rejection after I've been, you know, so infatuated with you doing well and you being a role model for me, that type of stuff. But I have to say, the last 30 seconds, like that as you can see, I mean, I stupidly, I forgot to put this image in my previous reaction. I forget which one it was, one of the two. I forgot to put this image in that somebody did for me for my birthday. Freaking amazing image, but that pretty much represents my mind being blown. Pretty much was the last 30 seconds of this movie, but it wasn't really like a mind blown type thing. It was more of like a, you know, tears type thing. And I did record this again. Well, the thing is, I watched it again immediately afterwards. And I forgot to turn off the recording for OBS as I was continuing to watch, so the second time watching this, like, you can tell that it sort of hit me. I'll just, you know, real quick, play that. So, yeah, that ending, man, that ending, but watching it over again really just hit me with, like, how there's a parallel between Scootaloo and Rainbow Dash, and Rainbow Dash, I mean, Rainbow Dash's parents and Rainbow Dash. Like, they're both cheering. Scootaloo and Rainbow Dash's parents are cheering her on, but she has, like, this whole thing where she's afraid to be embarrassed, that sort of thing, and that makes perfect sense. I can understand why people do that. But I was kind of taken back by the whole thing where Rainbow Dash didn't even mention that she was a Wonderbolt. That's like a humongous achievement. And the way that her parents worship her, you know, for doing so well. I mean, I did really, I love that scene where they have, like, that door that opens and makes that noise. That was very clever. I did enjoy that. But it's like they have, like, a shrine. And just the Scootaloo's reaction to all of this hits me. It hit me because, like, they need to adopt her. She is just if it is the case that she doesn't have any parents, okay? Because of that line. That line. What was the damn line? It was, oh, I gotta think about it.
You know, some ponies would dream of having parents like that.
Yeah, right. Name one.
Me.
That hit. It is sort of gives me the impression that they are going to go with the whole orphan idea, and hopefully the I can't fly, but I'm such an amazing badass daredevil that even though I can fly, it doesn't matter because I'm still badass. When that episode airs, number one, guaranteed for the end of time, I will not change it. It will be my favorite in the series if that happens. I've already explained this whole thing before. If Scootaloo, if either way, if Scootaloo can fly, then I'll be, you know, I'll be happy for her. But if they go the route that I want, the darker route, where she, and it would be so perfect too now because of Rainbow Dash's parents. Just imagine for 1 second an episode where Scootaloo is once again the main character. I don't know if they'll be able to pull it off in this season because we've already had an episode centered around Rainbow Dash, but maybe Scootaloo may get this one. But just listen here. Imagine an episode where Scootaloo goes back and, you know, maybe has an issue with something. Maybe it's she performed in some sort of an event or something, and she didn't really do well. Because as we saw in this episode, Rainbow Dash, you know, had a lot of failures. I'll get to the derpy thing later on. Don't worry. I want to unpack this can of worms first here. But just imagine, like, Scootaloo being, you know, down in the dumps because of something, and she goes to Rainbow Dash's parents for consolement, or what's the word to use? Help, or something like that. And the big bombshell gets revealed that she can't actually fly. Because she's in Cloudsdale, so, I mean, they could have easily figured that crap out. But just imagine that episode where Rainbow Dash, where Scootaloo can't fly. She can't fly. But Rainbow Dash mentors her through what she can't do, and how she can make the best out of her situation. And even though she can't fly, she can do amazing things. If they tackle disabilities as an actual lesson in this show, if they do that, if they go the disability route, that episode, and if the episode is done right, that episode will be my favorite episode of the entire series, beating Crusaders, which is very hard for me. It's very hard to beat Crusaders because Amy Keating-Rogers, I don't even have to say anything. But if that episode happens with Scootaloo, guaranteed number one, and be prepared for even more embarrassing tears from me because, well, it takes a lot. It really does take a lot for me to, like, get to that point. And I got to that point in this episode, definitely. Even though, yeah, the tone of the episode wasn't really like that, but when you look at it deeper, when you look at the episode deeper, it does really become that episode where will Rainbow Dash's parents, who are amazing, adopt Scootaloo? Will that happen? Because that would be so awesome. Now, I do have to mention at the end, well, sort of at the end, where Rainbow Dash was going and talking with Scootaloo about, like, her failures initially when she, started to fly, etc., etc. The whole thing with Derpy, it's really dark when you really think about it. I mean, obviously we get a Derpy cameo and she was number 1, but as the time progresses, have you noticed that she goes down to like number 3, number 4 because of her problem with her eyes gets worse over time? Isn't that dark to think about? But you know what? When you really think about it, it was a cameo, but it was so much more than a cameo. And you know what you could really do? You could make an episode with Derpy as the main character, have Tabitha do the voice again, and have her adorable as hell. Do a Derpy episode, and that also may be up there on my damn list, because that would be really interesting. And I think if I remember correctly, that they actually tackled the fact that she can't see, she has trouble seeing before. I can't remember which episode it was. But this one, it was like really apparent, because as you see, she goes from being number 1 to being like number 3 or number 4 or something like that. But yeah, just when you really think about that, it really does hit you. It's like, yeah, she used to be really good, and she used to be able to see a lot better, and then her condition got worse, and yeah, overall, this episode was fantastic, and it is now my favorite of this season. This season had it had two, I would say, 2 episodes that were sort of filler to me. I mean, the 2 previous episodes were okay, but they were a little bit fillerish. I mean, I have to be honest with you guys. The 2 episodes at the beginning of the series were very, very good. Very, very good. And we had, some decent stuff so far. We had, some filler. But this episode really does... I mean, if this is a taste of what's to come at the end of this season, it may once again become the best season. And wow, it's kind of strange that every single season, the next season continues to be better than the previous one. And which is very hard for a show to be able to do. I mean, just think about how we have new writers. We have a brand new writer. I think for this episode, we have a brand new writer. And if that's the case, have that person write more stuff. Write more things. More things. I demand more things from this. Yeah. But yeah, this season so far, I mean, it could really get up there. And this episode is not only a 10, it probably goes a little bit higher. I don't know. I do this really stupid crap with the whole 11 out of 10. Ooh, it doesn't make any sense with the whole scaling thing, but I have to say that this is really, if I was to compare this episode with the first 2 episodes of the season, this episode is the best. This episode is definitely the best because it got like that big of a deal. It was that big of a deal for me, especially when I watched a second time. And when you have a situation where you have where you have to watch something a second time to really appreciate an episode or something like that, it's pretty much good. if I have to do that, if I have to go back and then realize how good it was. But this has been a very long ramble. But I'm just saying this episode is probably in top 15. And my top 15 is continuously going to have to like weed out some episodes that were really good, and it's kind of hard. I guess that's why I went from a top 10 to top 15. I have no idea. I have no idea what is amazing or compared to other things anymore, because a lot of episodes can't really be compared to other episodes. But I'll tell you, this one is definitely up there. And I'll tell you what, as I said, if they do the whole Scootaloo thing where she can't fly, it'll be number 1 guaranteed for the rest of the entire show. No, nothing will top it. Yeah, I'm just saying that's the case. Yeah, this has been, is there anything that I missed? Is there anything that I really missed that I wanted to say? I mean, there really isn't that much to say. But I loved this episode. Man. Well, it's Friday. Well, no, it's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Well, Saturday and Sunday, we're probably going to get 2 more episodes. I'm going to upload this tonight. I don't really care what happens. If for some reason Hasbro decides to, block it or something, oh well. But, it's out in Canada, so I mean, I don't know if Hasbro better do something and get in contact with this other network or something, because if they're going to do a mid-season hiatus, we're going to get to that point very soon. And who knows what they have finalized for the rest of the season at this point. I have no idea how they're allocating their time, for especially when the movie's coming out in October, which I will definitely do a review. But yeah, I don't know. I have a funny feeling though that this isn't the only episode that's gonna be interesting. I've heard rumors of something else. I'm not gonna say what I've heard rumors of, but I guarantee you, if these rumors are accurate, I'm gonna need some something to wipe my nose and eyes. Yeah. But anyway, that's really all I have to say. See you in the next one.